the thing that I probably will attribute to Cal Poly is it gave me a start in life. And it was truly instrumental in helping me get through a really difficult time in my life. My name is Gil Stork, and I graduated from Cal Poly in 1964 with a degree in mathematics, and then a master's degree in 1966, also in mathematics. And I currently am the president of Cuesta College. I came to Cal Poly as a math major and as a student athlete. I had the opportunity to have the athletic program finance and education, so it was really a good opportunity. I had this idea that I was going to be the very best high school math and teacher and coach that ever lived. You know, that was my dream. So I did start at St. Louis High School and taught there for 3 years and coached. And then this upstart community college started, and before I knew it, I found myself coaching football at Cuesta College. And never dreaming what kind of opportunity that would have professionally.
Gil has always been all in for Cal Poly. Gil cares about his students. He loves to see Cuesta students come to Cal Poly, and we've celebrated some great alumni that are both from Cal Poly and Cuesta, like Bill Swanson and many others.
And had the misfortune of being part of the 1960 football team, which crashed on takeoff in Toledo, Ohio. So this Memorial Plaza is a very, very sacred space for me because these monuments represent 16 of my teammates who weren't as fortunate as I was.
On more than one occasion, I've received a call or an email from Gil letting me know that one of the lights was out at the Mustang Memorial. He remembers his teammates, the boosters that died in that crash, and he takes care of the little things.
Gil, you've been a great person for the community of San Luis Obispo. You've recovered from that accident of the football team, and I give you all the credit for making Cuesta College what it is today.
Gil, congratulations on the Sandra Oakland Leadership Award. I know how much she meant to you. You've mentioned that to me. I never met her, but I know that she's watching.
Good for you.
You just needed a reason to stand up. You've been sitting a long time. Well, you know, a few weeks ago, I got a call, and the call was saying, Gil, we don't need you to MC the event this year. I thought, holy crap, what did I do now? I said, did I screw up so bad last year? And then I got a letter from Jeff who explained the fact about receiving this award. You know, this is one of my most special events of the year. So many of you here tonight, I had the opportunity to work behind the scenes and get ready to bestow honors on you as either honored alums or receiving these special recognitions from the Alumni Association. And now I know what you felt like. You know, it's humbling. There's always that immediate response of, why me? You know, because there's so many other people that I know of who are equally deserving of this. I want to thank the Alumni Association. I want to thank my good friend Don Morris for his nomination for this award. One of the things I did say in the video that didn't make it was the fact. Well, they asked you a question. Answer, I don't know the question they asked you or didn't ask you, but they did ask me this question: what was the most memorable what was the Cal Poly experience like for you? And I said, well, I said it was the best of times, and it was the worst of times. The worst of times was involved in, as a 19-year-old sophomore, having this tragic experience of losing 16 of my teammates, and 19 of us had the good fortune of walking away from that experience. And it didn't make any sense to me at all. Teammates of mine, Ray Porras, who was married and had 4 daughters, 4 little girls, who was killed. And here I am, just starting life, didn't know a clue about what the world had to offer. And for whatever reason, I was given that second chance. It didn't make any sense to me at the time. It was that time when I was angry. I was trying to blame somebody. I was blaming the university. I was blaming my coaches. I was blaming the pilot. I needed something to grab onto from controlling that anger. That anger, after a while, shifted to guilt. That survivor guilt. What was so special about me? I questioned my faith. How could I appreciate a God when a loving God would not do that? And so I wrestled with that particular challenge. The good part of being at Cal Poly was during that recovery time, emotional recovery, I met my wife, Jan, who was an extremely important part of my healing process. And she's here today at table 4. And we met 2 years after the crash, and here at Cal Poly, and we've been married now 51 years. And she's been a part of my life. That was the good part. The next thing that really happened that made sense to me was the birth of my first child, Shelley, who was sitting next to Jan. Because I saw that miracle of life being created. And I said, how could there not be a loving God be able to create such a treasure? And it suddenly gave me that realization that, life is such a gift, and there are no guarantees. So for whatever reason, I was given that second chance. So then the burden started to sit on my shoulder. What am I supposed to do with that opportunity? But you know what it really did? It gave me a focus about today. It gave me a focus about relationships. And the fact that what we do today is the most important thing we do. Because I have no guarantee that tomorrow's going to happen. So that's really been an important piece of my work in education. Because it's that concentration on our students, on our faculty, and our community. The tremendous challenge that we're faced with, but what a wonderful opportunity we've had to change lives and to give people a second chance. I'm honored today as a mathematician. I use a lot of metrics in my life, so I just want to say that 80% of my children are here tonight. And just raise your hand for my children. Yeah, we got it. And ironically, it's only mathematically possible, 80% of my grandchildren are here. Raise your hand, grandchildren. My oldest granddaughter is a freshman at Georgetown, and my youngest granddaughter is at my house with Auntie Claudia. She's 2 years old. And then we have another table in the back with my esteemed colleagues from Cuesta College that are here tonight. I want to say thank you, guys. It's my 49th year at Cuesta College, and kind of a second time around. I did try to retire once and didn't work out. But we get so many students that their dream is to go to Cal Poly, locally and out of the area. And we do transfer the most students to Cal Poly we can. Over 30% of the current transfer students at Cal Poly come from our our college. So we're very, very proud of the students that we sent, like Bill Swanson and Cheryl, like Pat Mullen, and others of you who started at Cuesta and made that transition to Cal Poly. We know our students do really well. We many times outperform the native students who started Cal Poly as freshmen. But this university has been so special to me because it was a significant part of my healing process. It became another family. We've heard it tonight about the family part. And many of you in this room tonight have been an extremely integral part of reminding me how important the work we do, whether we're in education, whether we're in engineering, whether we're in broadcast, whatever it is, we have the ability to change lives. And it is the Mustang way. And I'm so proud to be part of the family and be a friend with President Armstrong, who I do, he said it's true, I do send him an email and say, Jim let his lights out. Go fix it, because that's really an important place. I don't know if he does it personally, but I think he has a way. So I want to thank you, and I don't want to belabor this, I know some of you have already started your cards electronically. But it truly is an honor, and thank you very much for being here to honor all of my colleagues tonight.